guys, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. Today we are back with another part of our Horse Ranch Rags to Riches Let's Play series. We are here with Raelynn and she is fresh off of her first good night's sleep in a long time. And she did have a good night's sleep, but her needs are still pretty trash. In the last part, we were able to get her this bed and this nice little shed. It's really more of a shed that she lives in. We also got our guy Appalachia, so she does officially have a horse now. And he is a rescue horse, so he does have some slightly more difficult traits, but he's really sweet and I think he's really adorable. But he is aggressive, needy, and intelligent, so sometimes he comes over and scares Raelynn like he did just now. We also have a stayover guest. Yeah, so Marissa is staying over with us. I did give her just like the world's tiniest makeover since the last part, which is basically just that I gave her skin details and eyelashes, but she deserved it. So she's staying over with us. I'm not sure why. She's definitely one of the people in this world that has a home. So why she decided to come stay with us, I will never know. But for this part, our focus is going to be making money. Raelynn really needs some money. I really want her to get at least a full shack. We kind of want to focus on building up a ranch here, and that's going to take simoleons. So our focus is going to be getting simoleons. And it looks like Appalachia's not feeling good, so let's check on him and see what's wrong with him. Also, we got this notification. Raelynn is starving. The Simple Living Lot Challenge is active on the slot and it requires ingredients to cook meals. If you're short on ingredients, be sure to order some groceries through the grocery delivery or visit the grocery shop in Finchwick. That's honestly hilarious because I've never seen that notification. I guess I've never had a sim that's literally starving on Simple Living, but it's okay. Riley's the first. And it looks like Appalachia is feeling scared. Lots of things can rile up a horse, but a little reassurance and kind gestures are sure to help. So let's try and calm him down. We'll tell him a joke. We'll just try to take care of him since he's feeling a little bit scared. We'll give him a hug. Also, Appalachia most certainly just peed in our house. I'm using that term very, very loosely, but he definitely just peed on our house floor, so not ideal, but that's okay. I'm gonna assume he peed because he was scared. I don't know exactly what he's scared of, but that's okay. So we'll take care of him, try to help him feel better, and then before we do anything else, I think I'm gonna try and get her to make some nectar before we can possibly head into town. Appalachia's still scared, like he's not calming down, and I don't really know how else I can help him. There we go, he's happy now. There we go. I was gonna say, he's like really freaking out. She does want to level up her nectar skills, so we're gonna pin that. She also wants to scratch a horse's neck, which we can take care of that right now. We have, how long before she starves? Okay, we've got 23 hours until she starves today. She's very uncomfortable, so she's not gonna be able to do anything. So I think what we're gonna actually have her do is go ahead and travel. That way we can go, should we go to the bar and just get chips? I know it's like 7 a.m. but chips are free versus us having to make something. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. We'll bring Appalachia with us because we'll probably try to do at least one community job while we're out. So we'll let her eat, try to get her needs up a little bit, and then have her work on some community jobs, maybe do some collecting to try to scrounge up some money. So let's have her go ahead and come over here and grab some chips. And then we'll also use the bathroom here at the bar to try and get her hygiene up a little bit because she's filthy. I have to watch her real close because I can't have her spending my money. And I forgot last time she was here she wasn't having fun, so she dislikes this music, but that's fine. And here is our friend Umber, And we're going to discuss neighborhood changes with him because since the last part, I did do a little bit of background setup. And so Umber's actually telling her about how his brother recently moved in with him and his family. And he's kind of looking for some work. Umber's saying that he might be really good, very helpful for her while she's working on building up the ranch. So he's just kind of offering his brother's services. But right now, Raelynn really doesn't have any money. So she's just kind of telling him like, I don't know, I don't exactly have any money to do anything like that, but she's just gonna complain about her problems, let him know like, I don't have the money to like pay your brother or anything like that. And he's like, yeah, well, just, you know, keep him in mind if something happens. He definitely needs a job. So as I'm sure you all know, Umber's kind of one of the cutest townies that they've added in a while, and they definitely pulled a similar thing that they did with Makoa, and he is married. And so since he's married, I actually went ahead and hopped in game and created a brother for him. So he does have a brother now who is, you know, around the town. I'm hoping that him and Raelynn can meet. Potentially he can be a ranch hand for us when our money kind of improves. But that's just kind of some background storytelling stuff that hopefully we'll be able to get into. I'm hoping that we'll see him around the town somewhere, but I don't want to like force it, so we'll keep it pretty natural. So if we see him, we see him, and if not, we will eventually. So I'm just gonna have her wash her hands a couple times, try to get her hygiene up a little bit, and then from here we can hop over to the community board and try to take a job. Hopefully we can maybe do like 2 or 3 today. Just so that we can get a little bit of extra money. And I am just gonna have her go ahead and haul neighbor's cargo. It's not as good of a payout as some of the other ones, but like there's no way she can teach show jumping or give horse riding lessons because I swear her horse riding skill is level 1. So like that doesn't really make any sense for her to be able to do, so we just kind of got to work with what we got. So we'll let Raelynn finish taking care of that, and then her and Appalachia will head off for this job. Oh, in the last part, Marissa asked us about going on a date with someone. She said, guess what? My date with Tai Lum went very well. Love that for her. I kind of could have sworn she lived in a house with another Sim, but I haven't really looked into her story that much, so I'm just going to assume that they're like related or friends or something, but hopefully I didn't set her up with someone when she already had a significant other. All right, so they are back from hauling the neighbor's cargo. Raelynn finished hauling her neighbor's cargo, which improved Appalachia's endurance skill. Being a horse lover, Raelynn has a special way with horses, and the job was done more effectively and smoothly, so she earned a tip. Also, Appalachia gave us a tip as well, so let's go ahead and come out here and clean this up. Let's also see what's wrong with him. His fun is low. So we may need to go somewhere like the park where he can play with some things. He's also getting a little bit hungry, so we can also hand feed him. We did get poor quality horse manure, which makes me really sad. I don't like the idea of him being not in a good mood. Appalachia is uncomfortable from feeling bored. Okay. But also, while they were off doing the job, this Sim showed up. So this is actually Cypress Grove. This is Umber's younger brother. As you can see, he's kind of struggling for work right now. So he's just kind of working as a mixologist. He's just picking up, you know, a random little jobs. But let's go ahead and have her come over here and give him a friendly introduction, because I do want her to meet him before we take Appalachia back over to the park. Not making the best impression because he's literally like, okay, you stink. But let's chat with him just a little bit. Let's ask about his day and let's see what she thinks about him. I took the first impressions mod out of my game and I really should add it back, but they do have good compatibility. And she perceives him as attractive. Okay, so that's good. So I'd want them to have like a little bit of conversation. I think she should. Let's gossip about neighbors. We'll let him know that his brother was kind of talking about him, letting us know that he was maybe looking for work. And he's just going to be like, oh, yeah, he's always worried about that. He's always worried about kind of, how I'm going to take care of myself. But like, I'm doing fine. I mean, it seems like you may be having a little bit more trouble than I am. Like, it seems like you're kind of a hard time. So maybe I could help you out. Like, you kind of stink. But Raylan's gonna be like, oh yeah, no, it's no big deal. I'm just, struggling a little bit, getting adjusted, but it's cool. I'm from the city originally, so this is all just a little bit different for me. Also, I just remembered Raelynn got this fear of crowded places in the last part, so we actually need to try to work on that. So let's actually have her try and get over this fear. So she needs to be funny with 3 different Sims while she's got this moodlet. So we'll try and get that done while we can. So we've got 2 of 3 so far. So if we just get Dawn here, we'll be good. Come on, Dawn, let me give you a friendly introduction and then tell you a joke so I can be over my fears. Because I need to take care of my horse. Okay, and then let's tell him a joke. He's gonna get a joke about penguins. I feel like we've done a different joke for everyone, so it's perfect. Did you do it? Okay, perfect. So we're able to get over that fear. She was successfully able to complete that. She's not feeling good, but we've got to prioritize Appalachia over her. So we're going to run him to the park because I think we can take care of his needs just as well, if not better, at the park than we can at home. So let's see. His hunger is low and his fun is poor. So let's go ahead and hand feed him. We'll hand feed him some prairie grass. I need to keep those apples because I need to use those to make nectar. So we'll hand feed him. That'll help with his hunger. And then we'll call him over to play with that ball. And then he can work on that while we go do some collectible stuff. Which hopefully he comes over. Okay, Appalachia isn't having it. He doesn't want to still be out. And his needs have to take priority over Raylan's. So let's just head home and we'll buy him a ball there. And then he can play with the ball at his own lot. Because that's clearly what he wants to do. Okay, so let's hop in and get him his own Hey Now ball. Ooh, the soccer ball. That's cute. I like that one. Okay, and now let's ask him to play. Let's see if it works here. Okay, it looks like he's coming over to play. Her needs are really bad, so she can't do too much. It looks like she's kind of playing with Appalachia. I don't know if she can like play with him or not. I know riding should increase her fun, but I feel like it kind of stresses her out right now because she's not very good at it. So I'm just going to have her come around and harvest these prairie grasses we have on our lot. And then Appalachia's doing pretty good. So I'm also going to have her come over and harvest this one as well. And hopefully we can find something good in these prairie grasses. We got a black bean, which it's not the best, but it's okay. Breed some frogs. I wish we could get some more 100 simoleon frogs, but we're still not. And then send her off to take care of this one. Looks like she found an onion, which I would like to find some nectar, which we did. Oh, perfect. Okay. So she found an onion. She acquired her first apple nectar. So she found an apple nectar. And she found some outstanding quality horse manure. Okay, this one's pretty good. So let's see what our notebook has to say about all of our new things. So outstanding quality horse manure. Manure that is highly recommended to use as fertilizer, made by cleaning up horse manure. It's achieved by consistently meeting the needs of the horse. Manure from horses that are well cared for is worth more and provides stronger benefits. We also have poor quality, which we got from Appalachia because we're kind of not doing a very good job. This is not recommended for use as fertilizer, so we should definitely just sell this one. And then we mostly just get normal quality, which you get if your horse's needs are okay. And then for apple nectar, it's a crisp, clean nectar with a bright and bold entrance, balanced profile, and buttery mouthfeel. This inspiring classic goes down smooth and doesn't overstay its welcome. The perfect companion for a fancy picnic. It's made with apples, of course, and it helps Sims feel inspired. If the nectar is at least lightly aged, inspiration persists after the nectar wears off. So let's see. This one's not yet aged. It's worth 55 simoleons if we don't age it at all. But I kind of want to try and age this nectar a little bit. She's really hungry, so I'm going to risk it and have her eat some plantains. And it immediately she got nature's revenge from eating the plantains. So it wasn't worth it. Was super not worth it. But I just don't feel like trying to leave the lot and find somewhere. Our girl is really fighting for it out there. Let's see, is there any? Let's come over here and talk to Appalachia. And honestly, it's late. He seems like he's doing pretty good. And her fun is terrible. So I'm actually going to have her go ahead and try to mount and go for a relaxed ride. I know she stinks. I know she does. But I want to see if we can try to get her fun up. So I'm just going to have her go for a ride. Plus, it'll help her and Appalachia to kind of build on their skills. Let's go for an energetic ride. I'm not sure which one's going to get her fun up more, but we'll try it. Oh, I was just about to say, I'm hoping she doesn't get bucked off, which she might, because Appalachia's really not having it. She did reach horse riding level 2. Raelynn can now go for intense ride or choose to canter. Oh my gosh. Appalachia is giving our girl the blues right now. He also reached endurance level 2. He will become less fatigued when using horse barrels or jumps. He hasn't bucked her, but it's certainly not for lack of trying. Like, Appalachia's does not seem particularly committed to this, but it's okay. It's okay. Her fun's going up a little bit. It's definitely improving. I kind of want to pause the ride and have her go ahead and dismount so that we can... Never mind. She's too uncomfortable. I wish that we could have gotten that, but she's too uncomfortable to get it. So... really, I guess they might as well just head home and we'll just let the two of them sleep. And then we'll try again in the morning to see if we can get anything any better. Appalachia has reached temperament level 3. Sims will now be able to discuss secret lives of animals with him. So let's just mount up and ride home. Raelynn is still having just quite a day, but it's okay. She's gonna get used to life in Chestnut Ridge. She really is. She just needs a little more practice. I don't like that it doesn't give her fun when we're like just riding. Like, we're riding home and she's not getting any fun from this, but she gets fun from going on rides. Like, I just feel like that's kind of a problem, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's have her fertilize this bush. Let's see how that dismount's going, babe. It's not getting any better, Raelynn. It is not getting any bigger. Okay. We're not gonna make it to our bush. We're gonna have a bladder failure. That's what I get for eating raw plantains. But I thought she'd be able to eat too. Like, Come on, Raelynn. Like, I feel like this is kind of your fault as much as it is mine. Let's just go to sleep, babe. Let's just head to sleep. Appalachia's mad at you. Let's just sleep. I am gonna sell a couple of things, like this poor quality horse manure. I'm gonna sell these other 2 horse manures as well because I just think we're gonna get more from selling it. And I'm going to make what's probably a very irresponsible choice, but I'm gonna get her a nectar rack because we can make a lot of money with nectar, and you make a lot more money if it's aged. And so I just think it's really going to be worth our while to age this nectar. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to have our first menstrual cycle soon, which is great. We've been doing such a good job taking care of her. Like, that's only what she deserves, right? So this morning, Raelynn is in atrocious shape. And I'm going to do something that I wouldn't normally do, but we are really struggling. So I'm actually going to have her go and visit Marissa. Since Marissa came and stayed over with us, I think that it's only reasonable for us to go and visit Marissa and her home. We won't be staying over, like we won't be doing a stay over or anything like that, but we're just going to come over and visit and maybe use just a few of their amenities because we've got to get Raylan's needs up. We just have to. Let's go ahead and give a nice introduction to mayonnaise. That's so cute. I love that. Can we encourage Appalachia to... Oh, we can actually encourage him to breed with Margaret, who's a nearby horse. But I wanted to see if he could socialize. Okay, we can't encourage him to socialize because he doesn't really like us that much. So that's cool too. That's fine. I'm trying to see it. Okay, yeah, here's Marissa. Let's come in here. Let's compliment her house. And then while we're doing that, let's go ahead and use the bathroom. She doesn't really need to use the toilet, but she really does need to wash her hands. So we're going to do the standard excessive hand washing and teeth brushing so that we can try to get her hygiene up. And then we will also maybe just get one little quick meal from... So it looks like we were doing okay. We didn't recommend Marissa go on a date when she lived with like a partner. So she's just here with Danny and I think they're just friends. Their household name is like Nectar Making Duo. So I think that they just kind of are trying to take over the nectar making game, which means there'll be a little bit of competition for us, but it's okay. It's going to be a long time before we've really got our game going. I love that everyone's coming to the bathroom. Oh, I've called to inform you that your great-great-grand second once removed cousin's friend's grandpa has passed away and for some reason has left a vast fortune specifically to you. Will you accept it? Okay, so I know that, we have the integrity of a nice rags to riches, but Raelynn is having such a hard time. And if we do under what conditions, we get 2,500 simoleons right now. If we did money, give now, we'd have to get married within 7 days and we get 5,000 simoleons. But I don't think Raylan's going to be ready to get married. And we really need this money. So we're just going to go with the under what conditions. Okay, so, very clever. Well, there were some conditions, but one of the conditions was there would be no conditions if you asked if there were any conditions. So there are no conditions. Wait, right? So we did just get our 2,500 simoleons. So now she has 2,625 simoleons, which definitely means we can do a lot for Raelynn that we need to do. I am still going to have her just kind of hang out with these two for a little bit, since we don't have to worry quite as much about simoleons as we were a second ago. I am just going to have her come over here and get a ham and cheese sandwich, you know, while we're here. Insult yard. Imagine Raelynn insulting someone else's yard, by the way. Okay, she's feeling confident. Okay, girly. Let's compliment the house. We'll tell a joke about ducks. Why not? Okay, we've got Raelynn like pretty fully into the green. I am going to actually have... Where is Appalachia? Oh, just over here, vibing out, eating some prairie grass. Let's actually come and talk to him. Because since we're not struggling quite as bad for money, I kind of want to maybe work on doing some stuff with Appalachia, obviously. So I want to see if we can go ahead and tell him a joke. Then mount him. And I want to see if we can try practicing barrels, because as he gets some more skills, I think it'll be reasonable for us to try some of the more expensive jobs, as well as start entering some competition. So I do want to work on that for Appalachia. All right, we're up. Let's go practice barrels. Let's see how we do. Alright, so Appalachia has acquired the agility skill. Appalachia's new skill in agility will begin to help him perform better when using horse barrels. As the skill increases, he will also perform better at certain community jobs and the barrel racing, Western Pleasure, and Ultimate Horse Championship competitions. So he's getting that one barrel, but this one is just not working for him. Like, he hasn't hit this one yet. But he's hit this one every go round. But hey, it's a new skill. He's learning. Oops. I'm pretty sure that the horses can work on this without your sim. Like, they can work on doing the barrels without you. And I think maybe we just need to kind of get him started. Because I looked at it before and he couldn't do it. But I think now that he's kind of gotten started on this skill, hopefully it's something he'll be able to work on without Raelynn, just so, you know, he can develop some skills while she does some collectible scavenging and some other stuff to try to make money. I'm also going to have them complete a job, but as I always tell you guys, I literally never know where I am, and we started from a different place than where I usually start, so like I'm hopelessly lost. Y'all, it's not even funny. It's not even funny how lost I just was. Oh, is this Cypress? Oh my gosh. Look at his hot weather wear. He's so cute. Let's actually... You know what? Before we go over here and work on that job, let's actually go and talk to Cypress, since he was, you know, saying something about needing work, and it looks like we're gonna have a little bit more money in our future. Let's go and talk to him a little bit as well. Appalachia's still doing good, so I think he'll be fine. It looks like he won't work on it by himself. I'm not sure. I don't know why I thought that they could. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw someone doing it, but it's fine. Let's go over here and talk about hot temperature. Our girl is angry, though, so this might not be the best. Let's see how she does. Let's discuss interests. Let's try to get to know him a little bit. I mean, Raelynn does definitely think he's attractive, so I definitely think that she would want to get to know him a little bit. I have to be really careful right now because she's angry. I don't want her to start trying to provoke him. So ask him about his hobbies and skills. Oh, it's getting late. I do want her and Appalachia to do at least one more job. So let's go ahead and hop on that real quick. We will just do... We're still just gonna haul cargo. It's one of the cheaper ones, but I think it's worth it. Also think this is one of the Sims we met in the last part. Yeah, it is. I gave him like a little bit of a makeover because, you know, neat cute Sims, am I safe? Alright, so they're gonna head off and take care of this job, and while they're working on it, you know what, I don't think I can actually do it. I was gonna say while they're working on that, I was gonna go work on our lot, but we're technically loaded into Marissa's lot, and so even though, like, we're loaded into this lot here. Quick question, Eloise Hiddlesticks and I were planning to spend some casual friend time together. Should I do it? I mean, I'm always just going to say yes to friend time. I mean, why not? You can never have too many friends, right? As long as they're good friends. Yeah, even though we're... we're loaded into this lot, we're loaded into their lot, so even though our lot's over here, we had to travel to get to it. So we're just going to travel, and I think we'll wrap this part up by doing a little bit of shopping for our girl. So she was successful in hauling cargo, and she made 227 simoleons. So let's see what we can do with the money that we have. Let's put our couple of owned items into our inventory. This door's 400 simoleons. We will not be using that. We will absolutely not be using that. Let's go ahead and find some cheap doors. Let's see if we can use some windows from the pack. This window's cute, little, cheap. Couple of those. Okay, so this is like the general shape of what we've got. It basically looks kind of like what the little debug shack look like. So that's kind of what we're going for. And then we'll also finally pick up her mailbox and bring it over. Probably just in time to get her first set of bills, but that's fine. There's not a ton of space or anything on the inside, but it's definitely better than what we had. So we'll pull out, you know, our couple of things. So we'll just get our wine rack in. And then let's start taking care of kind of things she needs. And we'd have to remember we're off the grid, so we want to have things that work off the grid. So we'll just go ahead and get her a shower because she literally always stinks. And that's functional off the grid. We have the bush, so we don't necessarily need a toilet. We could get a fridge so that we have a source of food, but considering we have the simple living lot trait, that doesn't actually help that much. A grill might be a little bit better. Or not, because they're very expensive. That is not better. Like, do we go fire pit? Or do we just, like, keep it simple with a cooler? I think maybe we just go cooler, huh? Just a nice little cooler here on the front porch. And then, of course, we need lights. But we need Off the grid lights, of course. Can just get this little lantern. That's actually pretty decent lighting. Let's see, are there any like cute little tables with horse ranch? Girl deserves like a little bedside table, right? It's like a terrible use of my money, yeah, for sure, but like, she deserves it. And you know what? Actually, I know I said that like she doesn't need a toilet, but like she needs a toilet. So let's go ahead and get her a toilet as well. It's 831 simoleons. That's not bad. I don't necessarily think we need anything else for Appalachia. We do need to clean his bed, but he has everything that he needs. So I think we're okay for him. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the little shack since I think we can reasonably afford to. So we'll just get some flooring down, and then I'm going to use this paint from City Living because it's kind of grody looking. And I think that's appropriate for her. And then we still have 715 simoleons. But I think I'm going to leave it there because I kind of want to try to save up to get our girl like a mini sheep or a mini goat. So you guys will have to let me know, which would you prefer to see? Which should we get her first? A mini sheep or a mini goat? But we'll check on Appalachia. We'll get his needs all good. We will take care of him. And I'm actually going to wrap this part up here. So I don't know if it was a successful part exactly. We did actually manage to build Raelynn a full little hut. So that was really successful. But we kind of only got that because of a random event. We did meet Cypress, who should have quite a bit of storytelling potential in the future, so that was very fun to do. And we didn't really make any nectar, so that's kind of what I'm going to focus on next time. We worked on a little bit of skills and things for Appalachia. In the next part, we should also enter our first competition. So y'all have to let me know, what do you think, mini sheep or mini goat first? And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, every one of your views, every one of your comments. Please make sure if you enjoyed the video that you like and subscribe and comment down below. And I will see you all next time. Bye.